disappeared.
It hasn't disappeared. You transferred it to this door.
You'll notice, Mr. Hollister, we're moving that squeak right over here to the window. A couple of weeks, we'll have it out of here and into the firehouse. Adios.
Take them off our Christmas card list.
Honey, I haven't made it up yet.
Make it up and take them off.
Listen, it's 5 o'clock. What are you doing home so early?
What am I doing home so early? I called here at 11 o'clock and left a message with Andrew. Didn't he give it to you?
Message for you, Miss Hollister. Your husband, Mr. Hollister, called at 11 o'clock this morning. Stop. You have been invited to Norman Nugent's house to a sit-down dinner. Favors for all. Stop. He wants you to be ready when he gets home this evening. I'd get cracking if I were you.
Andrew?
Yes, sir.
You know what's going to happen now, don't you?
I'm afraid I do, sir.
Dick, what are we going to do? You know I invited Harry to dinner this evening.
Well, make it another night. He'll understand. Norman Nugent doesn't have a party every night.
Yes, he does.
Not one that we're invited to. Besides, it should be interesting. Sort of a political reception for Byron McGee.
Byron McGee? That councilman who's against raises for firemen? You want me to cancel out Harry this evening for him?
Well, honey, we have no alternative.
What are we going to tell Harry?
Tell him the truth.
I'll tell him that you came home early because you weren't feeling well and we can't have dinner this evening.
No, honey, Harry's our best friend. You can't tell him I don't feel well. Harry! You've got to tell him the truth.
You tell him the truth. I'm going to put the meat back in the freezer.
Okay. I'm just going to tell him the truth, that's all.
Yeah, Dick. Hi.
Harry, I don't feel well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dick. Yeah, you don't look so good.
No, it's okay. I don't?
No, Dick, you look a little pale. And your eyes are watering.
They are?
Yeah. Well, I guess working on this paper here would be enough to make anybody sick. Do you know that your paper came out against voting us firemen a raise in next week's election?
Harry, just because I draw a comic strip at the paper doesn't mean that it's mine.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, you're still working for the enemy. But I'm sorry you're not feeling well. There's a lot of it going around.
There is?
You bet your life there is.
Listen, do you mind if we postpone dinner until tomorrow night?
Postpone? Well, certainly not. Of course I don't mind, Dick. Boy. Boy, a lot of it going around. Now, look, Dick, I want you to go straight to bed. Straight to bed, Dick, and plenty of rest and fluids. Force those fluids. If we pass a delicatessen on our way to a fire tonight, I'll bring you some chicken soup.
Paula?
Well, did you talk to Harry?
Yes, everything's all right.
Okay, I'll go get dressed.
I don't feel well. There's a lot of it going around. Come on, honey. Let's get going.
Hey, be careful. Harry will see us.
What?
Well, he's sitting in the fire station reading a book right at the window. Now, we cannot get from here to the door without him seeing us.
This is great. I'm a prisoner in my own apartment. If I had told Harry the truth, I wouldn't be having this problem. What are you doing in your bathroom?
Well, at least we can find out how long Harry's going to be there.
Hi, Paula. How's Dick?
Just a second. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
He's just fine.
Tell him I'm in the bed, resting.
He's in the bed, Harry. He's resting.
Good, hon.
What are you reading?
War and Peace.
He's reading War and Peace.
I heard.
What page are you on, Harry?
36.
Page 36.
I heard. I'm standing right here.
We're going to be here for years.
I can't stand it anymore. We got to get out of here. I know. Turn out the light. He won't be able to see us in the dark.
Yeah, good idea. Okay. Well, I'm tired. Night, Harry.
Night.
Enjoy your book.
Thanks.
Harry?
Yeah.
The butler did it.
Very good.
Wait a minute. We got to get down and go under the window, okay?
Okay. Absolutely ridiculous having to sneak out of my own apartment. All right. Keep down.
Uh-huh. What?
All right. Wait till I get out of the way, then open the door.
Okay.
Did it look to you like I was out of the way? All right, open it.
Hey, Dick.
What?
The phone.
What about the phone?
What do we do if it rings while we're gone?
The same thing we always do when we're gone. We won't answer it.
If it rings and there's no answer, Harry will know there's nobody here. What are you going to do?
I'm going to take it off the hook.
Oh, good.
Listen, Sarge, if I don't make it back, you'll write my mother. First time I ever went to a party like this. I've come home from a few like this.
Dick,
What do you want?
I want you to watch out for the vase.
I certainly will. Lady, the traffic is terrible down here. Where are you going?
I got to go to the closet. I forgot my fur.
The closet door squeaks.
Not when you open it. When you close it, it squeaks. After I get my fur, I'll leave it open.
Okay. My knees are starting to fester.
Who's there? Dick! Hurry up, hurry up.
Get down, get down. Are we going to a party or am I taking you out for a walk?
Well?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Dick, weren't the lights off when we left this apartment?
I thought they were.
Well, listen, I'm going to fix some coffee.
I want
I'm
some
hungry
food.
after that
Nude,
party.
you didn't
Maybe
have any
a tuna
food in
sandwich,
that
something
place,
I've never
anything.
That's my name. Dazzling television star by day. Mild-mannered, yet efficient landlord by night.
What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh, well, your kitchen pipe sprang a leak. Andrew called me, and I dashed right over. Anything to keep my tenants happy.
Should have called a plumber.
Well, it may interest you to know I'm just as good a plumber as I am an actor.
You should have called a plumber.
Well, the truth is, I called Dave Gelson. He came over and gave me a little assistance. He just left.
Dr. Gelson? You called your doctor to come over here and help you fix the pipes?
Well, who else can you get at this late hour? Besides, doctors only charge $20 for a house call. They're a lot cheaper than plumbers.
Uh-huh. I see you have a match set of tools.
Yes, isn't it a dandy? It's the Charlie Novak autograph models. He's the Arnold Palmer of plumbing. Must say you look rather spiffy tonight, Dick. Where you been?
Oh, Norman Nugent had sort of a political reception for Byron McGee. We heard him speak.
Ah, yes, McGee. They wanted me to run against him in the last election.
They wanted you to run for political office?
Why not? I'm an actor.
Who was it that wanted you to run against McGee?
McGee. Incidentally, how was McGee's speech?
Oh, wonderful.
You liked that speech?
Well, I found some of the things he had to say to be very enlightening.
Well, for goodness sakes, all the way home you didn't say anything about liking it.
Well, you didn't say anything about not liking it. I assume we both felt the same way.
Oh, my. I don't see how you could assume that I would like a speech by a man who's against firemen.
He's not against firemen. He's just against the city giving them an increase in pay, that's all.
Oh, Dick, Paula, there's no need for an argument.
Remember, an increase in pay for the fire department means an increase in taxes for us.
Oscar,
Yeah.
how do you feel about firemen getting a raise?
Oh, I'm all for it. Firemen watch a lot of television.
I simply can't believe that a rabble-rousing councilman like McGee could convince you that he was right about not giving Harry a raise.
The issue is whether to give the entire fire department a raise, not just Harry.
Harry will be affected. Poor Harry hasn't had a new suit for 3 years because he can't afford one.
Paula, I am concerned with an issue that might mean an increase in taxes. I am not against Harry getting a new suit.
Prove it.
All right, on the next ballot, when it says a new suit for Harry, I'll vote for it.
Paula, what are you fighting about? Harry looked the same in any suit.
Now, I am voting yes, and that's it.
That's how much you know. A yes vote means you're voting against the raise.
This is one of those yes means no propositions, is it? I don't care. You hear me? I don't care. I'm voting for Harry to get a raise.
Didn't anything Councilman McGee say make an impression on you?
Absolutely not.
Then you must have been asleep, and I'm going to tell you...
Knock it off!
I'm sorry. Forgive the outburst, but when I see two people such as you who share the same hopes, the same dreams, tearing at each other's throats, why, I just go to pieces. And I grew up around that kind of fighting and arguing all the time. It was a nightmare. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I'll never forget that night. It was snowing out. I packed my little bag, tiptoed downstairs, made myself a jelly sandwich, stole out into the porch, turned my turtle on his back, and ran away. Believe me, it was this kind of arguing and fighting that drove me away from living with Mother and Dad.
When was this, Oscar?
Last year. Well, my business here is finished, and I hope your arguing is too. Now, do me a favor, for your sake as well as mine. No more fighting. Will you promise? Good. Now, remember, no more fighting.
Your privilege. I'm voting against the raise for Harry.
Hello, Harry. How are you?
Unfair.
Andrew, what are you doing here?
Picketing.
Come here. What's this all about?
I am protesting this newspaper's unfair treatment of our brave firefighters.
Well, I'm surprised that someone from my own building would picket the place where I work.
Well, look behind you.
Well, hi, honey.
What is this all about? What are these women doing here?
I got up early this morning, 5 o'clock, and made some calls. These are all wives.
What does that got to do with it?
Wives are always looking for something to do in their spare time. Some shop, some paint, and some picket.
Yes, but picketing is done outside. What are these people doing inside?
It started to rain outside, and some of these girls had just come from the beauty parlor.
Yeah. So look, you're going home with me.
Dick, people have a right to disagree with one another. I don't see things exactly as you do, but that doesn't mean we can't be friendly. I mean, if people who disagree can't be friends, then what chance is there for the whole world?
Oh, don't give me that baloney.
I mean, that's
Come here. You're going home with me. Now, what do you expect to gain by this?
we hope to persuade the newspaper to change its editorial policy.
Morning, Richard.
Hey, Oscar, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, Richard. I'm in a terrible hurry. I have an appointment with Nugent.
Say, Paula Pickety? Hey, Oscar.
I'll say it is.
That's terrible, Dick. I can see the headlines now. Wife Pickett's husband. Why, your picture in this story will break in every newspaper in the country.
I know.
If it could only happen to me. I better get out of here. A star of my magnitude can't be too careful. Suppose a fan of mine were to walk by and say, look, there's Oscar North.
Oscar North?
You see?
Oh, Mr. North, I am one of your biggest fans.
So am I.
Could I please have your autograph?
Of course, my dear. Seem to be out of ink. You have one of my Jetman pens with you, Dick?
I don't carry those terrible pens.
Paula.
Yep.
Oh, do you have a pen with you, dear?
Oh, yes, Oscar. Just a minute. Hold this, please.
Fine.
It's in my purse.
Splendid. There you are, my dear.
I have some friends with me. Would you sign their autograph book?
Oh, I have no time. How many friends do you have?
30.
I have time.
Good morning, Hollister.
Mr. Nugent.
Oh.
Hollister. Hollister, if you feel this way, a simple memo would have been sufficient.
May I speak to you? Could you please tell me why you're against firemen?
Well, now, Mrs. Hollister, I'm not against firemen, not at all. Not at all. Some of my best friends are fire commissioners.
Then tell me.
Mrs. Hollister, I don't care to stand in the lobby and discuss my editorial policy. Now, if you and your ladies don't leave my building, I'm going to have to consult my lawyers.
All right, just a minute. All right, girls, take 5. Be back in 10 minutes.
Paul, hon, I just heard about the picketing. Don't do this. You're going to get Dick in trouble. Sir, if I were you, I'd put that sign down. You don't want to start up with this guy Nugent, you know. Men like Nugent who own newspapers are terrible egomaniacs.
Harry, I'd like you to meet Norman Nugent.
On the other hand, some of them are very sensible and very public-spirited. Give me that sign, sir, and I'll destroy it for you.
Excuse me, I have a very busy morning.
Mr. Nugent, please.
Mrs. Hollister, now, you're delaying my ascent.
Mr. Nugent, all I need is 10 minutes to talk to you.
All right, Mrs. Hollister. Get in the elevator. I'll give you exactly 28 floors.
Thank you very much.
Oscar?
Here we go.
Do you have any idea how many things firemen do for people besides put out fires?
I think she has a point there, Annette.
Oh, do you, Oscar?
Well, I thought she did.
Thanks, Oscar. Look, I've got 9 floors left to go. Now, Mr. Nugent, if firemen are continually risking their lives for us, how can you possibly have the heart not to give them a raise when their opportunity comes up?
Folks, may I say something,
So,
please?
you see, Mrs. Hollister, it's not a matter of heart. It's purely an issue of economics.
Folks, do you mind if I tell you a little secret?
Please stop interrupting. I've only got 9 floors left. Now, Mr. Nugent, why have I got 9 floors left still?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. This elevator's stuck.
Where, what?
Oh, yes, this elevator is stuck between the 19th and 20th floors.
Well, you get them on the phone, tell them they have exactly 12 minutes to get me out of here. I've got a heavy schedule this morning. Well, frankly, my first appointment is right here. All right, Oscar? Let's get going.
What do you mean, let's get going? Let's get out of here.
Wait, Mr. Nugent, you promised me 28 floors, and that's what I'm going to get.
Now, look, that's right. Yes, I understand. I pushed all the buttons, but nothing happened.
Will you tell them to hurry up? Listen, we haven't got too much air left up here.
Yes, that's right. That was Mr. North himself. I see. They think it's a circuit breaker. It might take about a half hour to fix.
All right. Call the fire department and have them get us out of here.
You see, when people are in trouble, who do they call? They call the fire department.
Listen, do you think you could hurry? There's someone in here starting to show signs of claustrophobia.
Which one of them do you think it is, Dick?
All right, Oscar. Now, I want you to calm down. The most important thing is that we all keep a cool head and that we do not...
Panic!
No, we must not panic.
Look, I want you to simmer down. Now, get your mind on other things. We're going to talk about something else, right?
Right.
Why don't we sing?
Sing! Oh, come on.
Sure, whenever people are in trouble, they sing. They sang on the Titanic.
Hey, that's right, lady. That's right, they did sing. Right before they sang.
Come on, steady up.
All right, Oscar, your appointment's over.
Appointment? What appointment? Who is he?
Who is he? That's Norman Nugent.
Who? I don't like him. Get a look at those big nostrils he's got. He's sucking up all the good air in here. Hey, you. Only breathe through one nostril.
Come on, Oscar. I want you to take it easy now.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Hey, what if the cable snaps? I got it. If the cable snaps right before the elevator hits the ground, we'll all jump up. That way nobody will get hurt.
That's ridiculous.
You think so, huh? Then don't jump.
Oscar, listen to me now. Just simmer down. Somebody's going to come and get us out of this whole thing.
Oh, give me that, lady. We haven't got enough air to last up here.
You can have my air, Oscar.
Oh, you're okay, lady. Anybody that share their air with a total stranger in a spot like this is okay. Hey, that's it. That's it. That's how we'll survive. We'll share the air.
Share the air?
Sure. Listen, lady, when you exhale, this young fella here will inhale what you exhale. And when he exhales, I'll inhale what he exhales. And then whatever left over, we'll give the big nostrils a...
That's not sharing the air, Oscar. That's just passing the lady's breath around.
Yeah, there's one of your kind in every elevator. Come on, we'll never get out of here. We're stuck. Hey, Ma! Hey, Ma! I never should have turned my turtle over on his back.
It's okay, folks. We'll have you out of there in a jiffy.
Oh, Harry!
Paula, I didn't know it was you. I was waiting downstairs. They said there were some people trapped in the elevator. Just a minute. I'll lower a ladder.
How do you like that? Harry's a fireman. He's not even on duty at this moment.
Coming down.
See, Harry's here. You
Who?
see, that's Harry.
Who's that? Harry. Hey, Harry. How are you, Harry? Well, you got here in the nick of time, Harry. I think Nugent was going to pieces.
Okay.
Harry, before I set one foot on this ladder, I want to make something absolutely clear. I'm very grateful for what you've done here today, but I can't let it affect my vote. Now, I hope you understand that.
Well, sure, Dick. I understand. I wouldn't respect you if you did.
Good.
The squeak has disappeared.
It hasn't disappeared. You transferred it to this door.
You'll notice, Mr. Hollister, we're moving that squeak right over here to the window. A couple of weeks, we'll have it out of here and into the firehouse. Adios.
Take them off our Christmas card list.
Honey, I haven't made it up yet.
Make it up and take them off.
Listen, it's 5 o'clock. What are you doing home so early?
What am I doing home so early? I called here at 11 o'clock and left a message with Andrew. Didn't he give it to you?
Message for you, Miss Hollister. Your husband, Mr. Hollister, called at 11 o'clock this morning. Stop. You have been invited to Norman Nugent's house to a sit-down dinner. Favors for all. Stop. He wants you to be ready when he gets home this evening. I'd get cracking if I were you.
Andrew?
Yes, sir.
You know what's going to happen now, don't you?
I'm afraid I do, sir.
Dick, what are we going to do? You know I invited Harry to dinner this evening.
Well, make it another night. He'll understand. Norman Nugent doesn't have a party every night.
Yes, he does.
Not one that we're invited to. Besides, it should be interesting. Sort of a political reception for Byron McGee.
Byron McGee? That councilman who's against raises for firemen? You want me to cancel out Harry this evening for him?
Well, honey, we have no alternative.
What are we going to tell